Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is a bit of an update video. I've done quite a few things off camera, so let's take a look. You might think, where are we? Where am I? Well, welcome to Kerfoot Saint Helens station. This station is on the Kerfoot Metro. You'll find out why this sign's here shortly. This is the second station on the Kerfoot Metro, after Kerfoot Central, heading towards Stanton Place. So, we've got a lift and escalators, of course. The lift will take you straight down to the platforms. However, we'll go down the escalator. Now, I will warn you, it's quite ugly down here. I really don't know what to do about this. If anyone has any ideas with what to do with this, please let me know, because yeah, it's not pretty. However, down here, I think looks a bit better than up there. We've got red signs, because the red line. Here comes the metro anyway. I'll be getting the next one out of here. And we've got flower beds. Now, why are there iron doors? There's one up there as well. Why is there an iron door here? Well, if I get a lever, open it, you can see it's a special emergency exit from the tunnel. So if a train breaks down in the middle of nowhere, say on this bridge, passengers can get down, walk along the tracks here to the exit, climb up, and there is a pressure plate that will open the door as they walk through. Nice and simple. So, while we wait for the next train, let me tell you a little bit about what I've done. As you know, I was turning Kerfoot Central into a fictional version of Sydney's Central Station in Australia, and it's done. It's finished. It's open. Everything is done. So, we'll get the train there, and I will show you what has been done. So, let's wait for the train, and we'll go back to Kerfoot Central. Alright, here comes the train. Okay, right up the front for a nice view. We're here at Kerfoot Central. So, as you can see, it is vastly different to the original design. Nice little overview here. It is vastly different to the original version, where I completely rebuilt the station. So before, it used to be all stone bricks that were here with quartz and white stained glass roofs and everything. But now, like I said, it's a fictional version based off of Sydney's Central Station. So, this is the Grand Concourse. I'll actually show you the proper way to get there. This is the end of the metro platforms, platforms 9 and 10. You've got a lift if you really want to. Go down the escalator. I've already tapped off up there, so you got a small mezzanine area, or lower ground level, whatever you want to call it. And then go up the escalators, and we're here at Grand Concourse. So, much like Central Station in Sydney, there is a massive arched roof over the top of the Grand Concourse with all sorts of different sandstone, etc. flooring. These blocks are from the Tianjin Metro. If I get rid of all the clutter. it's here in the Tianjin Metro add-on. So the platform arrangement itself hasn't changed. We've still got the racecourse line, the purple line, and the 2 airlink trains. As usual, the metro is still over there. Also, something that I've kept the same is the fact that Airlink uses these ticket machines instead of these ticket machines. I've also tried to incorporate a bit of the massive wall that's at Central Station that has a platform screen, indicator screen, these things, information displays. It's got one of those for every platform, or most platforms at Central. However, unlike its real-life counterpart, there is no little office down here in front of the wall. Instead, it's got all the route maps and everything, like was in the old customer service center. Now, out the front, there's a new addition, and it's a tram. So, the tram only goes one stop at the moment, which is all the way down there. We'll get to that another time. So 2 tram platforms, light rail platforms, with a foot crossing to get between them, as well as a small stairway up to the village that's up here, which is also marked with the station name. At the moment, there is only one small route that originates from here, and it's the beachfront tram to, well, beachfront. As time goes on, I will probably extend this line out a little bit more, as well as make a second line that uses platform B there. There will also be a separate line to go somewhere, probably that way. Anyway, back to Central Station we go. To be really honest, there is not much more to show. However, I will give a better overview. Nice and simple. Whilst the station itself is finished, there's still a couple of other housekeeping things to do, and that's terraforming, because at the moment it's just a floating station. So I'll be building the ground up to the bottom of the platforms, of course, as well as at the front here, because it's also floating through here, and this area here is directly above a bit of a river. This box here is the lower ground level, is this bit. So that, really, in essence, is it. There, as I said, there is really not much more to show you. So, yeah, I'll end the video here. So, with that, I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.